What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let's get into this one really quickly. Now, guys, I want to talk a little bit about the co-main event on this past weekend Showtime pay-per-view card. It was the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Hector Luis Garcia card. I did do a fight reaction video to the main event, so you guys might want to go check that out here on the channel and support the channel if at all possible. I'm telling you guys, it'll be greatly appreciated on my end. But anyway, guys, let's get back to Jaron Boots Ennis. Now, he fought a guy who never fought in the States before, I think, Jaron Chukazan. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I know a lot of people were pronouncing that name wrong. But anyway, a lot of people thought that this was going to be one of those fights where, Boots does what he usually does. He goes in there and gets his opponent out of there pretty quickly. He's fast becoming the new Boogeyman at 147 pounds. So it took a lot of people by surprise when he didn't even, he went the full 12 rounds in this fight with Jaron Chukazan. And a lot of people are saying, well, Boots has been exposed, and you're hearing all kind of negative talk about it. I did hear his coach say that Chukazan was running the whole time, and I want to speak on that and what I thought about Jaron Boots Ennis. Now, as far as the Chukazan running comment, I don't like to hear when fighters or their trainers say that other fighters are running because of the style that they possess. It was quite apparent to me that Chukazan had some good footwork in this fight. He was putting it on display. Now, I thought Chukazan could have, shown a little bit more offense. But when he did show offense, when he did counter Boots, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. He has a pretty good skill set, in my opinion. It's just that he wasn't busy enough. Now, he did, lose every round, in my opinion. But I thought, he had good defense. I'll just say it like that. He had good defense. And, you can't blame a fighter. You can't say that a fighter who has good footwork is just running, because that's his skill set. Your job as a fighter is to make adjustments to do something to combat that. And what Jaron Boots Ennis didn't do in that fight, in my opinion, was he didn't cut off the ring. I thought, it was apparent to a lot of people that he wasn't cutting off the ring. And that's why Chukazan was able to get away as long as he could. And another thing, Jaron Boots Ennis was doing a lot of headhunting in the fight. I think he should have been trying to go more to Chukazan's body to slow down that footwork. But here's the thing. He's a young fighter. He's hasn't been up there with the elite yet. And it's a lot of things he's going to learn, as he keeps going on and on. When you're in a position where you've been knocking out fighters and not going past the 6th round, you're going to run into that guy one day that you can't do that to. And that was the first taste of something like that Jaron Boots Ennis had to face. He did get 12 rounds in. I think that was good. It was a learning experience. You could see at times he was frustrated because he couldn't, get his shots off like he wanted to. But that's what happens, when you're boxing. You learn things on the job. You're going to fight different types of styles. And I don't think, a fighter, you're known for knocking people out. A guy that has good footwork is not going to stand there and just trade with you, knowing that, it's possible that he could get his lights put out. And that was Chukazan's skill set, knowing how to use his footwork. So Jaron Boots Ennis, I think he does have some work to do. But, it's fighting. You always have something, weakness, and that was his weakness, is he was being flat-footed and he didn't know how to cut off the ring. And that's what I saw. But I still think, he's going to make a lot of noise at 147. I think he's learning on the job. I think he's going to go back, watch tape, and, try to plug those holes in his game. That's what he's going to have to do, before fighting guys like Errol the True Spence Jr., fighting guys like Terrence Bud Crawford. Just watching his fight this past weekend, I don't think he can beat those two guys yet. I think he would have a better time, though, facing off against Errol than he would Terrence Crawford. knowing that Errol, he'll sit there and trade punches with you like that. Terrence Crawford is more of a technician, in my opinion. I think, he's going to use his footwork and he's going to set a trap for you. So I just don't think Jaron is quite ready yet. I think he's a phenomenal fighter, but he still has some holes in his game to plug up, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. He's a young fighter, so I'm sure we're going to see more of him. Can't wait to see who he's going to fight next. But you guys tell me what you think about his performance. Do you think he was exposed, or do you think he was just, in the ring with a fighter with a style that he's never been in the ring with before? You guys let me know about that in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.